looking at stuff. But no, that's cool. It's cool. Glad you had a fun time. Welcome in, y'all who haven't seen me before. I do like variety stuff. I do VR. Mostly I just chill. I mostly just chill, have a nice one. Right now we're just chit-chatting, having a lovely time, and then we're going to play some Crown Trick, which I've never played before. That's what we do on Sundays most of the time. Just play a new game. Then we just see how it goes. But I wanted to try something different. I decided to be unique and special, and we're going to try doing a tier list, because I've been streaming for 2 years, never done one. But I was watching someone the other day who just decided to do one. It's like, that actually, you know what? That actually was kind of fun. That actually was kind of fun. And I want people to yell at me why I'm wrong. I have a community reward for the baby game. Disgusting. Everyone has to donate to that immediately. That would be the worst stream ever. I would see that. That sounds great. Okay. Fruit. We got fruit. I'm a big fruit fan. As all longtime viewers know. I'm a big, I love it, right? Yeah, I have some in the fridge. I go out, I eat some. That's, as you can see, I'm a big fruit fan. So we're just gonna order these. S tier is gonna be, if I see it, I will eat it immediately. D tier, trash, tastes like mold, throw in the garbage, ignore it, make fun of people who also enjoy it. That's where D tier is gonna be. It's been half an hour looking at a clock just in case there was content. That sounds like a bun stream. This is the way that you can just push at games and you just try. It's fantastic. Hello, Cage. How are you? Welcome in. Yeah, it's pretty much Desert Bus. It's pretty great. It's pretty great. Green apples. First of all, we'll put them at C tier. They're too sour, right? They're no more crunchy or special than other types of apples, but they're sour, right? That's the problem. Red apples, depends on what type. They're either B tier, some are C tier. Generally, I'm going to put them in A tier. I'm going to put red apples at A tier. They got that sweet, they got that crunch. If you find a good apple, I love a good gala apple. I love a good gala apple. Jazz apples, also pretty all right. Red Delicious would be like C and a half. It'd be somewhere between D and C. Pretty bad. But as a whole, if you find a red apple that you're like, you're in for, that's an A tier fruit. That is an A tier fruit. I always have a bag of apples in the fridge. Always. Never not doing it. Never not doing it. Apricots. Love myself an apricot. Very tasty. Get some apricot jam. Fantastic. Problem is got that big pit in the middle. But if you just shove that whole sucker in, then you got like a good 10 minutes of just slowly just getting the apricot fruit down in you. And then you got a fun little like fidget toy going on with the pit. I put apricot in S tier. S tier, I'll always go for an apricot. If there's an apricot, I will push people out of the way for an apricot. They're delicious. Got apple, best apple. Thank you, Griffin. Dutch apples for baking is good. Dutch apples on their own, but they sweeten up nice. They sweeten up nice in the oven. Pink ladies. Those are, I've never had a pink lady. They're very expensive. I think a grocery store had them here like once. We are judging these fruits hard, bud. Avocado. I've never had a regular avocado. If we're talking the guacamoles, we're putting this in A tier. Although on its own, I've never had it. I've never had just got an avocado and just chowed down. Never done it, unfortunately. Banana, S tier. S tier banana. As long as you get them at the right consistency, right? If you eat them too soon, then they're just kind of plain. They're kind of plain, a little bit chalky, not ideal. Eat them too late, mushy, weird, brown, ugh. Get them in the middle. They just got a couple spots on them. Just starting that turn. They're perfect. They got that sweetness. They're soft. You can just plow through them. They're healthy for you. Delicious in a bread. Oh, thank you, Vincent. I didn't even get to the bread. Delicious in a bread. Absolutely love it. Bananas absolutely S tier. Absolutely S tier. Blackberries. I'm putting blackberries in B. Just because they got little seeds. Not a fan. They go crunch, crunch. They get stuck everywhere. They taste okay, but they're not ideal. I'd rather have a raspberry, but even then, raspberries are like, man. I grew up with a bunch of raspberry plants. Actually, I do the nostalgia for. Honestly, raspberries for me are a B, but just because I remember, it reminds me of my childhood home. Growing up, we had a raspberry plant around the back behind the tree by the garden, where Mom forced us to like weed and dig up potatoes, and I hated it. Raspberry plants. we got there. The flavoring and drinks are good. Yeah, I'll give you that. Blackberries though, nah. Well, are they C tier? I'm actually gonna put blackberries down in high C. I'm gonna put blackberries in high C because I'll have a couple, but I was like, nah, I'm done. But I'll eat them before I'll eat a green apple. I'll say that much. The berry flavoring. Hello, Barrett. How are you? Berry flavoring's good. It's not the same. Raspberry flavoring, it's not the same. But I'm in a similar thought process. Raspberries are good. Like for me, I'm over them. I'm kind of burnt out on them. But they hit that nostalgia thing for me. Oh, crab apples. Crab apples are okay if you bake them. If you bake them, they're all right. I've not had avocado on its own. I've had avocado like mixed in stuff, like a guacamole, for instance, but never just on its own. So I can't honestly rate it itself as just a thing, which is what I'm trying to do here. And it's been a long time since I had guac. Black currants. They're not bad. Black currants for me are right in the middle. Black currants are right in the middle. They're okay. Black currant jam is delicious. They're not like really crunchy or weird. They just have a nice kind of like mild flavor in my opinion. They're pretty good. Currants are all right. Above blackberries for the unique name. I mean, they're up there for a lot of reasons. The name's just icing on the cake. Blueberries. Blueberries go in an A. Mostly because I love mixing them and stuff. If I just have something going on, if I'm eating a yogurt or like an ice cream, I got a bag of frozen blueberries just for the occasion, just waiting to hop in. Just, oh, so good. Nothing makes pancakes better than it's also turning on a pan and it's putting some blueberries and like half a cup of sugar in there and it's kind of letting it sit. And then you got a lovely blueberry syrup and you put some whipped cream on it and oh, you're in heaven. It's so good. Blueberries on their own are kind of meh, but as soon as you do anything to them, just, oh, they ascendant, I tell you. So good. Parfait, thank you, Vincent. Delicious, amazing. All food is superfood. Cantaloupe. I do like cantaloupe, but only in mild amounts, so I'm going to put it in B tier. It's fine. Black cantaloupe's fine. Coconut. Few things beat a good blueberry. Yeah, they're pretty good. I don't want them all the time, but when I want them, they hit the flippin' spot. Coconuts? Okay, if someone just hands me a coconut, just hair and all, that's going in D tier. It's too much work for what you get. But if I get that stuff out of it, it's still not great. I'm probably going to put it in C tier. Oh, no, I'm going to put it in C tier. I like coconut in things. I'll never eat it on its own. Never eat it on its own. Never. But I love coconut flavored things. Like coconut inside of things. Coconut cookies. Love it. So good. Cherries. S tier. Easy. I used to go... My grandparents lived in BC in the Okanagan Valley. Cherry trees all over the dang place. We'd go pick them. Cherry pies. Cherry spreads. Just go pick them. Just eat them. Get the juice everywhere. Spit them pits out like a sunflower seed. Fantastic, delicious, absolutely. Oh, and nothing. Oh, the cherry pie. Cherries are god tier. I don't get to eat them very often where I live now. You don't really get them fresh. Unfortunate. The ones I get in the grocery store are usually like kind of rotten or moldy, disgusting. But cherries are easily S tier for me. So good. Cranberries, get that shit out of here. Oh, dragon fruits. I've never had. Durian, I've never had. Dates. Oh, I do like a date. I have bought in just bags of dried dates. Dragon fruit is low key tasteless. Oh, Bear coming with the hot takes. But look at it though. Look at it. It's beautiful. You got that perfect circle. You got the nice like sour cream looking insides with all the little fly eggs floating in there. It looks like a Dragon Ball item or something, like he's gonna eat it and then he's gonna get like half of his wish. It's pretty cool. It's pretty neat. The aesthetic is 10 out of 10. I just have never had it, unfortunately. Cranberry sauce is all right, but we're not judging. These aren't sauces. These are just fruits. Cranberries are shit. Cranberries are 100% shit. 1,000,000%. Beauty in exchange for disappointment. That's what I did. What is next? I do like dried dates. Dried dates are pretty good. If I had to give a choice, I'd rather have a cantaloupe. I'm moving cantaloupe up, actually. I like melons. I just like melons. Cantaloupe are like one of the lowest tier melon, but I do enjoy cantaloupe. Fig. I've never had a fig on its own. Gooseberry I've never had. Grapefruit, D tier. Same as cranberries. It's too sour, and they're too big. If you just want a little bit of grapefruit, too bad. You're eating that whole thing. You're eating that whole thing. So have I eaten a fig? To my knowledge, I have not eaten a fig. I hate fig Newtons. Fig Newtons is the only thing that I can base a fig off of. I hated it. I've only had it ever once when I was a kid. Could not stand it. And I think that's why I've never had a fig. Grapefruit are 100% D tier. 100%. They're oranges that hate you. Oranges are easily... they're better than apples. Are they S tier? I think oranges are S tier for me, actually. I think oranges might be S tier. That's only... So here's the thing. That's why I put it... Never had this. I didn't put it in D. Figs are not going in D. Okay? Because I'm based off one experience, and it wasn't even a fig itself. I don't blame the fig on this. I blame where I was at the time. All right? I blame whatever consistency and recipe they had going on with that Newtons. So I'm just saying... I'm putting it... Never had this. I'm willing to try. Red grapes, white grapes... I want to combine these two because I love them. I don't get a lot of flavor. Hello, Sushi, by the way. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. I don't get a lot of flavor difference between the red and the white grapes. Not gonna lie. I don't like seeds. I love seedless grapes. So that's the caveat here. Seeded grapes are gonna drop down to a B. Seedless, I'm putting them at S. 100% put them at S. Low S, but they are S tier. I will just... I'll just shovel them. Amazing. Delicious. Actually, but they're not very useful. That's the thing. Like grapes in stuff, flavored things, not a fan. That's why orange edges out is a little bit higher because I will eat more grapes than I'll eat oranges. But oranges are just such a widespread, like good flavor. It's just useful in a lot of things. Kiwi. I love a kiwi. Delicious. The skin weirds me out a little bit. It's fuzzy. It's like you're scooping out the guts of an old man. Not a fan. You got like these little kiwisticles. You're trying to. It's weird. Once you get inside, amazing. I love it. Who eats a kiwi peel, Vincent? No. Get out. I don't want that in my chat. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Get the heck out of here. Absolutely horrific. None of that. Lemon. I'm putting lemon in C tier. Absolutely never eat one ever. Lemon juice in things is life-changing. It's skipping out of D tier. You can eat banana with the peel. Yeah, and you can eat a potato raw too. That's fine. You can drink milk out of a jug, but stab a knife in the bottom and just hold it over your head. You can do a lot of things. I will judge you harshly for doing them, though. It's fun. Like that's is all true. I'm gonna put limes with lemons. Same deal. Not gonna eat them on their own, but the juices change. Like put a little lime juice in something. It's amazing. It's on their own though. Refuse. Oh, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate it. Get the heck out of here, heck. Lychee. I've only had lychee candies. I've never had lychee itself. Mango is above cantaloupe. It's same kind of deal. I'm not gonna eat a ton, but I do love a good melon, and it is very melony. The zest, yeah, zest, exactly, Vincent. Nectarines. Ooh. They're not S tier. Apricot has S tier for flavor, right? The texture's a lot better. They're softer. Nectarines are much firmer. They're a little bit more tart. So I do love them. I'm going to put them here. I'm going to put them in low A. I love a good nectarine. Not very often. but it's I will just an apricot just does it for me, fam. It just does it for me. It's so good. Papaya, never had a papaya. Passion fruit, never had a passion fruit. Had passion fruit flavored things, never passion fruit. A peach, I'm also stick with nectarine. Oh wait, hold on. I forgot that these are different things. I'm moving these. Peach is up, apricot down. Apricot's been demoted. Apricot's been demoted. If I have the option, peach all day long. Peach all day long, baby. Oh my god, so good. Oh my god. Apricots are close second. If there's something in a thing, I prefer apricot flavor to peach flavor. If I have the option. It's like the Pepsi, it's like the Coca-Cola to Pepsi thing. If I'm just drinking it, eating it straight, or I have a Coca-Cola. If it's gonna be like a slushy or like some weird candy, if it has Pepsi on it, I'll go with that. The flavor, I'll go apricot. The thing itself, I'll go with peach. So we're swapping these out. We're swapping these out. Thank you, Silzoid. Mayday! These are absolutely killer emotes. Loving it. Amazing. You're bringing it today. Your emote game on point. Pears. It's been a long time since I've had a pear. I remember not enjoying it. I'm gonna put it with a green apple. I remember not hating it. So I think like on par with blackberries about right for me. I think that's about right. It feels right. Applets and what is an applet and cotlet? I've never heard it. I do love my peach. Sage, you can get that on record. I can get that on record. Geese breath, me of my own free will. I love a peach. I love a good peach. Just mwah, delicious. Give it to me. I don't know. It could be. I mean, if you never eat anything, then you'll never poop. So with that logic, everything's a laxative. Persimmon, no idea. Oh, pineapple. They're too much work. Pineapple is too much work, so they're not going S tier just because of they lock their secrets away with their violent skin. They're very emotionally distant, but inside, oh baby, I started buying bags of frozen pineapple, and I'll just dump a bunch out into like a cup, and then I'll just sit there with like my big tweezer thing so I get my hands sticky, and I'll just go through that whole thing, and let's go get more. Pineapple is delicious, but if you're taking it as a whole, it can't go in S tier just because of how rough and tumble it is. Just it's got to open up. Once it opens up, reveals its beautiful underbelly, then it's okay. Pineapple and cheese, yes, you get that sweet. If you sit some sweet and cheese, it actually goes together really well. Like if you're having crepes, get some Edam cheese and then just put like your regular syrup on it, and it's so good. Cheese and sweet is amazing. It's fantastic. It's one of the best things ever. Chocolate covered pineapple with hazelnut. Never had it. Chocolate and pineapple seems like that'd be kind of a weird combo in my mind mouth. I'm like, that'd be weird, but it could be good. Who knows? Pineapple shouts and cares. You can't give if you can't take, Sage. That's all I got to say. Plums, fantastic. I'm putting these above blueberries. They're not amazing, but a good plum, pretty all right. Is it edible or oh, okay. That's just a weird combo to me. It's just a weird combo to me. I do love a good plum though. Pomegranates. I'm gonna put pomegranates in B tier. I think I do enjoy them, but they're very rare. It's quite a bit of work. The flavor is great. I don't like the seeds though, and since you only eat the seeds and stuff around the seeds, it makes it kind of a trouble. I think I put them above. I think I put them up in B tier, like high B tier. I think B tier is like, if I'm at the store and I'm like, I just want something different, I'm just gonna kind of go in this order. I think if they have them, I'll go pomegranate. There's no pomegranate, but if there's mango and cantaloupe, I'd probably get a mango. If there's neither of those, but there's like cantaloupe, black currants, go for the cantaloupe. Choose between these two, I'd probably go for currants, but then I'll just get a bag of dried dates if I'm like, I don't know, that's fine. That's my B tier in my head. This is like, I don't know. It's just something for a change. That's where this is gonna go. Pomelo doesn't exist. Don't believe it. Red currants are fine. They're fine. They're not as good as black. They go here. That's where they go. They're like, eh. They're eh. Starfruit, haven't had it. Strawberry. No, that's not what I wanted. Okay, before I place it, where do you think it should go? Because I feel like strawberry is always contentious anywhere. Because I've seen people put them in D tiers, people put in S tiers, people put people everywhere in the middle. We talk about it. Strawberries are very strange. Where'd you put it? You put it in B tier. Griffin puts it in B, which I see. I understand. Post the pineapple mustaches and donuts. Okay, hold on. I need to look at that. I need to look at this. I need to look at this real quick. Oh, that's so weird. Those are pineapple? Strawberries, and then they had... Oh, that's very strange. That's very strange to me. Probably tasted pretty good. I'm putting strawberries low B. Lowest of B. That's where I'm putting strawberries. They're fine, right? They're fine. But I've never had a strawberry and went, oh yeah, that's what I wanted. Everything above it, I have had that experience. I have. Never with a strawberry. I always think I will. I always think I will. Every single time. But it's always like, well, that's, I guess. Yeah, it's okay. I'll have like a couple. Actually, you know what? Screw it. You know what? I've talked myself out of it. I talked myself out of it. It's a high C. It's like, I'll have a couple, but like, they got the green at the top, and then like, you either have to cut it off, and then it's just more work. I had to take... That's either like the best perk or the worst perk. I'm not gonna lie. Never heard of Paul Hollywood. No idea who that is. Strawberries are just, they're fine. They're just fine. No idea. No idea who that is. Tangerines are just small oranges. They're fine. I'll just go for an orange. They're okay. Nothing special. Watermelon S tier. Oh. People that have been hanging around my Discord, no. I'll just, when I get the chance, I'll just buy a watermelon, cut that shit in half, and then just watch Twitch and just eat it with a spoon. Just get that spoon in there, dig it around. Watermelon is so good. It is so good. $40 for 2 days. I want that job. Holy shit. Oh, this. Okay, yeah, I've seen that guy. Okay, I do know who that is, yeah. Oh, one of those Japan. So the thing with the Japanese fruits is specifically because they have a gift culture. The fruit itself doesn't matter. It's all about the gift, right? Like, strawberry itself is not worth that much money. Like, to eat type of thing. It's weird that I see all these people that are like, I ate a $900 pretzel or something. Like, they're completely missing the point of it. About that whole industry. It's kind of weird. It's one of those, like, at least to me, it seems like one of those like exoticism type of things, and it's just just let them do their things. It's fine. We got our own. We can eat them. They can buy them at too much money and then give them away. That's their thing. We inject children with GPS trackers. Like, we both do our weird little social things that we don't think are that weird. It's fine. England used to shove children up chimneys. Like, all cultures do things that they think are special and important. It's okay. But yeah, they do grow it. Like, yes, yeah. But it's the purpose is not like the fruit. It's like attention and the gift part of it. Still do exactly. Yeah, that's where children go. That's where they come from. Honeydew, I do love it. It's a better cantaloupe. It's a better cantaloupe. Honeydew is fine. Asian pear, never had it. Guava, never had it. Blood orange. It's pretty good. I bought a bag of blood oranges by accident. I thought they were just regular oranges. And I had like, that's actually like really interesting. It's actually really interesting. I didn't think they were amazing. So I can't put them that high because I've only had them once. I need to have them more. But I'm gonna put them up here. I'm gonna put them in high C because I did enjoy it. Wasn't what I wanted at the time, but I was like, that's not bad. That's not bad, but I haven't sought them out since. Food's about taste, not obscene prices. That's my opinion, Sage. That is my opinion. I've seen prices are for board games. Custard apple. Why would you combine those things? Not a thing. Ground cherry. That means a dirty cherry. Kumquat, go-quat, mulberry, no idea. Raisins. This one's tough. This one's actually like tough for me. I'm gonna put raisins. I'm gonna put them here, actually. I love a good raisin. I love raisins. Like Vincent says, disappointed them in a cookie. Here's the thing. I'm not. I absolutely love raisin cookies. I love them so much. They taste so good. And you get a lovely texture difference in there. They're lovely snacks. They're fantastic. They're so good. Just eat them on their own. It's like a nice snack. The texture of it like changes because they have to be dried by necessity. The texture like changes as you eat them. It's so good. We used to get little sun-kissed boxes. They're like this big in our lunches at school. And it's just full of raisins. And we're just gonna just munch them. I love raisins. Kind of for the same reason as raspberries, I think, honestly. Like, if there's a nostalgia thing to them. We didn't have chocolate, but we had raisins. We had raisins all the time. Raisins and everything. But raisins, put them in, like... If you haven't had raisins in your cinnamon buns, you're missing out. I'm sorry to tell you. You are missing out. It's so good. And yeah, thank you, Sage. Yeah, oatmeal raisin cookies, fantastic. Like, raisins is easily A tier. Easy A tier. Jackfruit. Haven't had jackfruit, but I'm gonna put it in D anyway because it's a liar. Everyone's like, just you're gonna make some vegan pulled pork. It's always jackfruit. Like, no. Stop it. Be who you are. Stop trying to fake it. I disagree with this. Morally, emotionally, spiritually, you're going to hell for lying. No, jackfruit gets D tier. Stop making it into other things, you dinguses. Mangosteen, no idea. Rambutan, never had it. Sour cherry and white. I never had a white currant. Sour cherries are fine. They're not great. They're fine. They're gonna go right here. That's it. It's the sour ones. It's the sour ones that sit in D tier, as well as the ones that have done me an insult. That's what D tier is. C tier is like, they have its use, but it's not for me. You know, it's like they're fine. These the only ones I have active like dislike for are D tier. Actually, that means yeah, green apple needs to go down. Green apple definitely needs to go down in that case. Pear also needs to go down because I had it recently, didn't like it. There we go. That feels good. There we go. Is what it is, you know? I'm not gonna do all the sorting. I'm not gonna do all the sorting inside. But I mean, that seems okay. I think there's some choices in there that some people would disagree with. I know some people that will kill for their lemons. I know some people that are like watermelon, more like watermelon no, and then just put that in D tier. So like there's a couple things, but I mean, I think this is something we can all agree with, that fruits in general is pretty good. I think we can all agree fruit's pretty all right.